Tell me a little more about the structure of Dynamic Dental Ascension, how we set it up for people to get the most out of it.
Absolutely. I think what people are always wanting to know is like, what can they expect from us when it comes to a weekly commitment, monthly commitment, or what is involved? And we actually run a pretty formal process, right? We have a weekly group call that we run on Zoom and record that and keep all the content stored in a private access Dropbox. And along with that, we provide these guys with plenty of opportunity to meet with us on a one-on-one basis. We say, book as often as you need, but hopefully as little as possible, because we're doing all the right things along the way to get them off and running.
Yeah.
And, I do like to say that when push comes to shove and the chips are down, that we can be their proverbial 2 a.m. friend as well.
And it's been we've got really good feedback. It's just enough content that they could keep up with, because these are busy practitioners and busy leaders in their practice. And I think that the way we've organized it, it's easy to follow, it's easy to reference. Hey, I'm looking to hire my first associate. Okay, great. Let's get on a call and go through that. But I'm also going to give you a little bit of homework. But that homework actually gets you the answers of the test to get you there faster with less brain damage along the way. So the funny thing is, we've been doing this 2.5 years, and some people are like, how do you guys keep coming up with content? And the fact of the matter is, there's a long way to go. We're on the journey alongside them, and
100%.
we're also practicing ourselves. So we're learning and we're staying up on everything each and every day. And leadership, it's a marathon of sprints. I'll steal that quote. So,
it is. And I think leadership being that muscular component of the operation of the practice, it requires constant training and toning to make sure it's optimized, because whether you've been in practice for 5 minutes or going on 30 years like myself, you're always the leader as the dentist of the organization. And sometimes you may not feel like it. And so where do you turn when you're sort of alone on that proverbial island? And I think that's another reason why we started this mastermind group, was to provide a safe haven for these folks to come in and share in their mistakes and errors and lumps and bumps in order to maybe grow faster. And I think that's where a lot of our content comes from as well, is that people bring issues to the table to us, and all of a sudden we've got ourselves a hour and 90-minute session on how to improve and maybe case acceptance as an example.
I mean, it's also one of my least favorite questions. Well, what do I get if I sign up for coaching? And it's a natural question, but the fact of the matter is you're going to get results. If you're invested in doing the work,
Mm-hmm.
things that we teach speak for themselves through results, through lower overhead, higher revenue, more take home, whatever you want to, higher systemization score. And so if you're interested in those things for yourself, as well as being able to have a little bit more of that work-life balance that we all talk about and strive for, book a discovery call at dynamicdentalascension.com. We'll send you a copy of our Eminently Qualified Dentist book.
Good.
And we'd love to learn more.